Okay, today I'm going to talk about the meta maneuvers and actions. The very minimally you at least should pack 1 or 2 cards inside one. I will not tell you how to put how many cards because everybody will come and argue and I am too lazy to entertain or give a shit about people that want to argue like put 1, 2, put 2, put 3. I mean feel free to debate but I don't give a fuck. This is my template, okay? It works for me, so whether you want to put 1, put 2, but the agreement is a lot of people will say just put at least 1 or 2, or if you don't want to put, you want to play pure chain or pure hit or pure something else, also up to you. By the way, I kinda hate this card. I don't care what other people say, this is meta, this is a cheesy shit, you know, this is the way to win. I hate this card, but because I versus so many people, they all also pack, and then I never pack, and then I lost quite a few times, but just because I never pack, wow, the feeling come to I tell you, buy. I really. But without further ado first card I want to introduce to you actually is an old school card It's called Pumpkin. So this is can only be reversed, cannot be reversed card So if this is the very first card played of the game, cannot be reversed from your opponent's hand, which means cards like is great cannot touch this shit. Basically opponent just eat they will open their sustained damage one just for this card because elbow still can reverse so this is one thing second one will be cards like I don't actually have it here, wheelbarrow slam or cards that is similar to it, like for example precision kick. Precision kick I have precision kick. Basically it's a can only be reversed card. So wheelbarrow slam is can only be reversed from opponent hand and then you overturn 1. So a few ways to gain for like the protected field cannot be reversed. Because cannot be reversed, right, we have sidewalk slam and everybody got sidewalk slam. So you are not sure whether opponent have or not but still quite safe Opponent there only got 2 only and it's great also 4 so precision kick can only reverse from opponent hand and discard 1 card. This is 10 fortitude, but if you all read carefully, right, name a number 5. This card is -2 for each number name So if you name 5, right, this is 10 this is 0 becomes 0. So 0-6 can only reverse from opponent hand. So opponent just put that many cards from ringside power to the bottom of arsenal. But if you just start the game, right, opponent got how many cards to put from ringside power to arsenal? Almost nothing one. So yeah, that's one and then if you are playing cheater, I highly recommend you all play shoot forearm, just because of this card, right. I feel like a lot of volley cards, right, the 0 fortitude one, right, become useless because shoot forearm and trust knee lift and punch after punch is all cheater. And also this card is so powerful, -6 when your fortitude rating is less than your opponent. So this one essentially becomes 0 and the damage is 9, which means it get out of elbow range, and the text itself says cannot be reversed by revo. So you skip revo, you skip elbow just because of shoot forearm. And when successfully played, you look at the top 3 of your opponent arsenal, you put 1 ringside power, put 1 card from the ringside power and the rest to the bottom of arsenal. So quite powerful this card. So it's a cannot be reversed card. Now all those cards, right, to me, right, the pump kick, precision kick and shoot forearm, right, you don't want put up to you especially cards like pump kick, right, you can fine tune your hand, you can find that card good for you, you can start the turn also good for you. Shoot forearm is cheater, so it depends. And then precision kick, sometimes people just want to discard. But now atomic lariat is something you must put. It is very buzo. I really don't like this card, but I still have this card I really hate those 1 card that can give you headache Just 1 card come out, it doesn't even combo or mix much into your combo, right, but the 1 card so powerful like divine intervention but that you must put So atomic lariat can only be reversed by hybrid reversers or unique reverser So this card got RMS which means it's great also cannot reverse this Cause it's great, it says ignore the can only and then just reverse normally This one cannot Imagine how powerful this is. This is basically mid-range card. You get your 0 fortitude, you get 6 in already, you straight away atomic lariat already, and straight away bring you to 10 fortitude and plus already. So yeah just pack 3 pack 3. The other card will be shoot lockup. So when your opponent is a GM or legend, right, this card is -9. Actually, when your opponent play a GM or a legend, right, my recommendation would be you just sit down and play for fun lah. Don't think about winning lah. But if you really play for a bit serious one, right? You still a legend, just don't sit down with him already. Basically, to me, Piper is the strongest legend in Classic already. You bring out Piper, I don't want to play. But yeah lah, Piper is basically just sick, too sick in Classic already. In fact, legends and GMs and a lot of cards like, for example, JBL, all these kind of decks, right, or Kennedy, people just outright ban it in tournament. That's how strong they are lah. So should walk up. The second text is when your fortitude rating is 5 less than his fortitude, right, this card can only be reversed from his arsenal, so quite powerful, and it's a multi, which means, right, once this card is successfully played, right, count the fortitude properly. If the fortitude is still lesser, right, can only be reversed from the arsenal. Wait, I'm wrong. Wait. When you play that time, if your fortitude rating is 5, so straight away just can only be reversed from arsenal already. Just that I remember is something about his grip. If your fortitude rating when you play this one, right, is still lesser than him, right, his grade can also reverse this one. Something like that. I remember I encountered a situation like that before. Correct me if I'm wrong lah. But if your fortitude rating is just normal, right, his grade cannot reverse this card anymore. So something like that. And for maneuvers, right, the so-called the must put one, right, to me, right, is Precision Haymaker. So Precision Haymaker, quoting what one of my community members, what they say lah, drawing is also damage. So a popular move for Precision Haymaker, right, in fact it's so popular, right, even in VC, right, they got a few nerfs for Precision Haymaker and a few cards that made specifically for Precision Haymaker. So when played, right, name 5, opponent draw that many cards. So imagine opponent arsenal only left less than 4 or 5 cards. You have Precision Haymaker in your hand. You name 5, opponent cannot draw, he die already. He straight away die. That's all. And it will effectively become a 10 fortitude card lah. 8 fortitude, yeah, correct, 8 fortitude. And also this card is cannot be reversed by opponent hand by non-hybrid. So if opponent to reverse this one from the hand, it must be a full red. Yeah, correct. By non-hybrid. Yeah, correct. But from arsenal or from anywhere, right, it can be any other color lah. So it can be hybrid, it can be full red, it's up to you. But yeah lah, just spec this for a finisher. Moving on to the actions, or to the more effective ones, another card that you must put, at least put 2. I put 2 lah. Some people put 3 lah, which is also quite fun lah. So basically this is like an action atomic like that lah. Shoot action can be reversed by step aside, escape move, and leave for good. So in the first place, right, if you back Revo, right, or a lot of people also back Revo one, right, they don't back step aside and escape move already. So this card is basically in already. And also they need cards like F out once is enough to reverse this, or 2 reversal action. So this is straight in on that kind of feel the card lah. So just play lor. Back 2 lah. Cause action damage is also one way for you to win other people lah. So use it like a finisher also can. The other card, the effect one, Trust Me Leaf, TKL, quite a popular card in my community. I myself like this kind of cards. I like those got RFG people one. I tell you. Trust Me Leaf, regardless of fortitude, right, once this card is inside your ringside pile, you activate the effect, bring it back to your arsenal. Opponent randomly RFG2. Now, randomly RFG2 might not sound like anything, right? If you keep doing this for your whole game, right, basically it's healing one card, and healing one card. So you tank fodder, add this card as a tank fodder, or you want to play as a normal double strike also can, quite painful also. I like RFG lah. Then you can RFG your opponent key card, then your opponent be like, and then the few cards that can heal IFG is like technical bear hug, and then the rest are also not sure already. So yeah, just pack this if you are playing cheater. So cheater quite powerful. And the other action card that I feel like it is and it should be a staple, should be cards with winning condition. For example, Mania. So just put too long. I fucking hate that card, but I still pack. Especially for my decks like Duke Love, right? They can keep reusing one, right? Once I have 49, 42, right? I will keep using Mania and Mania and Mania and Mania and Mania and Mania, and Mania every single turn until either I die or he die by count out or pinfall. So to me, just spec 2. So shoot action 2 or 3 and then Mania just 2. This is the must spec. Trust me, depends on how you play. So basically, again, I remind you all, this is my staple, my own template. Don't fucking argue with me with this one. You have other staple, then your problem lah. This is low tier, mid tier, that kind of feel one, the template or the staples that you should consider lah. Like for example, atomic lariat, shoot action, Mania, like just throw inside, don't think. And if you like to play in general, like just atomic lariat, shoot lockup, shoot action, and Mania. All this more. So if you all think about the reversals, right, and then you all think about the maneuvers and the actions that you should put inside your deck, right, actually more than 50% already. Around 60% is like a template already. So the other 40% is depending how you want to play your gimmick or play your style to win other people lah. So basically, yeah, that's it for staples. And that's it for me. And from the next episode onwards, I will introduce chain, hit, volley, bash, and other cards like precision and shoot. So precision and shoot is like something to combine with each other, to complement each other one. It's not meant for you to play like the whole deck precision or the whole deck shoot. But shoot you can. But I will introduce that one on the next few episodes. But that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And bye bye. See you on the next episode. Bye bye.